Hello and good morning, everyone. Today we're moving on to the heart chakra, which is the element of air, and the color green. So lots of nice heart opening, getting to your loving space. So we're going to start today in child's pose. If you can take a wide leg child's pose, because then you can try and come down, trying to reach your heart to the ground. So just taking a few deep breaths here. Really trying to connect to your heart space. Then you're going to take your right arm out to the side, taking your left hand underneath your left shoulder, your right palm facing down, just pressing into the ground, pushing your right elbow down just for that nice stretch across your right shoulder. And releasing that, and then doing it on the other side. And feeling that nice stretch across your left shoulder. And release. Just coming up into your tabletops, your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Taking a nice inhale, dropping your belly, putting your shoulder blades down your back, lift, pushing your chest through. Then you inhale, and then exhale, rounding your spine. And again, inhale, looking up, and exhale. One more time. Inhale. And coming back to neutral. And then just walking your hands out. Coming into your puppy pose. If you can get your chest to the ground and your chin to the ground, that's great. Otherwise, come where you can. If you activate your hands into the ground and squeeze your armpits together, just for a few seconds to activate it, and then release, you may be able to come a little bit deeper. And then coming back up, coming into your seated position on your knees. Then we're going to inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, folding forward into your child's pose. Inhale, coming through into your upward facing dog, reaching your chest through. And exhale, coming back into your downward facing dog. Now, walking your feet out, legs out here. It's your first down dog, giving a nice stretch. Then inhale, right foot comes through into your low lunge. Reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, stepping that back foot forward. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And just staying here for a few breaths. Feel that nice stretch down the back of your legs. You can bend your knees if you feel you need to, just to get your chest to your thighs. Then hands to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot comes back into your low lunge. Hands to the ground, stepping back, coming into your downward facing dog. And then inhale, coming back down into your upward facing dog. And then exhale, coming back into your child's pose. Inhale, coming back up into a seated position. And again on the left side, inhale, arms up. Exhale, coming into your child's pose. Inhale, into your upward facing dog. Exhale, coming into your downward facing dog. Take a round of breath here. Inhale, left foot comes forward this time. Into your low lunge. Exhale, hands to the ground, stepping that back foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, stepping that left foot back, coming up into your low lunge. Exhale, hands to the ground, tuck the back toes, coming into your downward facing dog. Inhale, bending at the elbows, coming down into your upward facing dog. Exhale, coming back into your child's pose. And then from your child's pose, coming up into your downward facing dog. Walking your legs out a bit again if you need to here. This is first thing in the morning for me. I'm a little bit tight. On your next inhale, lift your right leg into the air, bending it, calming, opening up at the hip, coming into your scorpion, and bringing that right knee through, stepping up, coming up this time into your high lunge. Mini back bend, flipping that back foot on this onto the 90-degree angle and coming into your side angle. Left hand to ground, same as right, bringing your right foot back into three-legged plank. Slow lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, coming back into your Virasana, hands in your back pockets, a little mini back bend, mini camel pose. Exhale, coming back down into your child's pose. Now you can be gentle with these back bends. At the very beginning, just warm your back up slowly. Now coming back up into your downward facing dog. Inhale, that left leg comes into the air, bending the knee, opening at the hip. Just feeling that nice opening through the hips here. And then stepping that left foot through. Coming up into your high lunge. Taking a little bit of a back bend, pivoting that back foot and coming into your side angle pose. If you can't get your left hand to the ground, resting your elbow on your knee is totally fine. Bringing that right hand down now, stepping that left foot back, three-legged plank. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, coming back into your Virasana. Hands in your back pockets, coming up, pushing your hips forward and your chest back, looking back. And exhale, coming down into your wide-legged child's pose if your hips let you. Otherwise, whichever child's pose variation is comfortable for you. And coming back up into your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg into the air, bending at the hip. If you're wanting to take it further, you can flip your dog, taking your right foot to the ground, and then coming back, stepping through, coming up into your high lunge. Mini back bend, pivoting that back foot, coming into your side angle. If it allows, take your right hand underneath, your left hand behind, taking a bind, looking up to the sky, opening that chest, the left shoulder back. hands to the ground, coming back, three-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, coming back into your seated position, hands into your back pockets, pushing your hips forward, head back. If you're able to, you can take your hands to your heels. Oh, this is very early in the morning for me. A few deep breaths here. And coming out the same way you came in, hands in your back pockets, pushing your hips up, and then coming down into your child's pose. One more deep breath here. And then coming up into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg into the air, bending at the knee, opening the hip, flipping your dog if you would like to. Hips reach to the sky, then coming back over, left foot coming through, up into your high lunge, mini back bend, pivoting that back foot, coming into your side angle. The left hand comes underneath your right hand, wraps around the top. Ooh, this one, I'm very tight this morning. Peeling. If you cannot find, just taking your right hand to your left hip, peeling your top shoulder open, and coming back around. Left leg comes back, three-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, coming back into your seated positions, hands into your back pockets, pushing your hips forward. And if you're able to, you can take your hands to your feet, whichever variation you feel comfortable. And then coming out the same way you came in. So hands back onto your hips, pushing up and coming down into your child's pose. Coming up, looking forward, coming into down dog for one more last stretch here. Then coming through, bring your knees forward into a seated position. Taking your right hand back, spinning onto the blade of your right foot, coming up to a side plank. On the right side, pushing that right hand into the ground and lifting up, and exhale, coming down now onto the left, same on this side, pushing into the ground. You can keep that bottom knee on the ground if you need it for balance. Exhale, coming down, hands behind you, lift your hips, lift your chest, opening that heart. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Folding from the hips, coming into your Paschimottanasana. Just closing your eyes down. Feel that nice stretch along the back of your knees. You can bend your legs. Inhale slowly, coming up and rolling all the way down. Coming into your Shavasana, your palms facing the sky, your feet as wide as the mat. taking your time here, as long as you need to. If you need to get on with your day, slowly rolling over to one side, coming up into a seated position, and have a lovely day. Namaste.